In today's Roblox Bedwars video, I'll be giving you the ultimate guide to solo queuing ranked. This guide includes the best strategies, times to play, and other insane methods only the best solo queuers know. What I'm about to show you can help you get almost any rank by solo queuing. First, let's start off with the roles. There are a few roles you can play when solo queuing, which vary based on your skill level. Jugging, cycling, bed breaking, and bed defending. If you're a mobile player, I'd recommend the roles of defending or cycling. If you're on PC, jugging and bed breaking work the best. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's get into the kits. For jugging, Lucia, Elder Tree, and Kaeda are currently your best options. For cycling, Metal Detector is the best. If you don't own this, I don't really recommend playing the cycling role. For bed breaks, use Milo, Davey, Smoke, or Infernal Shielder. Finally, for bed defending, use Marina or Noelle. Bed defending is a really underrated role for solo queuing, although it does rely on your teammates a lot. If you're in high plat lobbies though, it's definitely not a bad idea if you don't think your skills are good enough. As well as that, when solo queuing, it's extremely helpful to know when or when not to ego. Especially if you're using a kit like Lucia, it's important to play it safe rather than taking on unnecessary egos and losing everything. This category comes under gamesense. A lot of experience with playing ranked will help you significantly. Communication is also a key component to gaining lots of RP while solo queue. If you're queuing in low rank lobbies, make sure to instruct someone to bed defend and cycle, depending on what their kit is. Also, make sure to not be too rude or demanding with your team. Communicating split times with your team is also a very important thing to do, in order to make sure everyone can make an impact. Generally, in lobbies above Gold 4, this will not be necessary. However, basic instructions and team communication is one of the best things a team can have. This transitions to the subject of bad teammates. We all hate having to deal with terrible teammates that just don't listen, constantly take split, and complain. However, this is just something you have to deal with when solo queuing. The best thing to do in this situation is to cycle. Even if you are planning on jugging, bad teammates likely will not try to collect loot for the team. So your best bet is to try and get as many diamonds as possible for the team, while also playing slightly defensive in case of a bed break. If you're consistently queuing teammates that appear to be way under your rank, this is likely caused by your MMR. This does also relate to your win rate. A lot of the time, players get stuck with bad win rates or MMR. What this means is that you'll gain way less than what you lose. If you have a bad MMR, you'll queue against higher ranks than you, but get put in a team with lower ranks than you. Unfortunately, both of these issues can only be solved by a rank reset. A bad win rate or MMR can significantly reduce your solo queuing gains, so I definitely recommend doing this. If you do get put in a situation where your bed is taken and you have to clutch, there are a few things you can do to pull off an insane clutch. Firstly, don't just give up and assume that it's over. If you play it safe and stack up over time, 1 to 2 failed rushes from the other team can sometimes win you the game. If you are a bed breaking kit or can afford a siege, try to go for the bed, but make sure that you are confident that you'll get it. Otherwise, try to push the match into a late game. Communication with your team and knowing when to ego is the best thing you can have when put in a clutching situation. PvP and aim can help, however gamesense is the key for clutching. Believe it or not, there are bad times to queue and good times to queue ranked, especially while solo queuing. The time you queue can impact how good the teams are you queue. I've made a list of the best times to queue ranked for every time zone. If you queue during these times, you're likely to queue other solo queuers or very free lobbies. Now to finish off the video, I'll give you some of the best fast flags and a good starter MS. To use these fast flags, install Blockstrap from the link in the description. This heavily optimizes your game to reduce lag and get the best FPS. This will make your graphics not look the best, however, if you often experience lag, this will help a lot. Secondly, I'll give you a free MS that doesn't require any specific audio to use. This MS is good for speed auto clicker, the link of which can be also found in the description. I also wanted to share with you some of my favorite solo queue strats. The first one being the Elder Tree crossbow strategy. You may have seen me use this in my solo queue series, but basically you camp emeralds all game until you get a crossbow. Buy a lot of blocks and constantly build up and annoy the other team at their base. When they build up to you, keep bowling them down with your crossbow. This strat is actually so insanely easy and underrated. This second one is more fun than it is overpowered, but it's using the Lila kit. For this strat, you want to again save up for the crossbow, but this time you can hit one shot on a player inside their base, and once you do that, you can abuse the infinite decay mechanic. All you have to do is spam more shots around where the player is standing. It just has to be near them, and the flowers will attack them for more and more damage as you spam more arrows. Don't expect to win every game. Solo queuing can be different each game, and things like server region and different maps can throw you off very easily. Make sure to stay persistent and don't give up after one loss. Hopefully these tips help you become a master of solo queuing. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them all.